Hello my dear students, welcome to NEET World. This is Vasavi ma'am, your biology educator for Foundation. Students, in this particular session, we are going to discuss about the most important objective type of questions. So, if you see the examination paper pattern of your science, it is going to include few questions related to physics, few questions related to chemistry, and few questions are going to be coming from the biology. Okay. So, in today's session we are going to solve the most important multiple choice type of questions from the chapter Cell, the fundamental unit of life. Okay. So, these are going to form the section A type of questions which are going to carry 4 marks. Okay. So, the objective type of questions may be either true or false, they may be either objective type, they may be either multiple choice questions, or else they may also be in the fill in the blank type of questions. Okay. So, these three are the different categories of questions which are going to be covered in the section A. Okay. So, now let us discuss about the top most important multiple choice of questions from the chapter Cell, the fundamental unit of life. Yes. Students, see here, this is the first question. The first question given here is, which of the following is useful for the synthesis of proteins and enzymes? Okay. Which cell organelle or else which of these following is useful for the synthesis of proteins and enzymes? If you see the options here, option A is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. In the endoplasmic reticulum, we have rough endoplasmic reticulum as well as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, there we cannot see any granular like structures. Okay. So, in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are absent. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in synthesis of lipids. Okay. But it is not involved in the synthesis of proteins. So, the option A is wrong. Okay. So, next coming towards the option B, it is Golgi complex. Okay. So, the Golgi apparatus is a cell organelle which is actually involved in packaging and modification of proteins, but it is not involved in the synthesis of proteins. So, this option is also wrong. So, next coming towards the option C, yes, this is going to form a correct answer where the rough endoplasmic reticulum is involved in the synthesizing of the proteins. That is because it is going to contain a granular structures called as the ribosomes. Ribosomes are going to form the major site for the synthesis of proteins. In the endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are going to be present on the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is actually called because it is going to contain the ribosomes which are involved in the synthesis of proteins. Okay. So, this is the correct answer. Okay. Now, let us have a look on the option D. It is mitochondria. It is absolutely wrong, children, because the mitochondria is a double membrane bound cell organelle which is actually involved in the generating the energy in the form of ATP. Okay, clear with the first question. Which of the following is useful for the synthesis of proteins and enzymes? The correct answer for this question is rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is going to be involved in synthesis of the proteins as well as enzymes. Yes. Coming towards the second question, besides the nucleus, DNA is also present in. Look here. So, beside the nucleus, DNA is also present in. The given options are ribosomes. Okay. The ribosomes are the non-membrane bound cell organelles which are actually involved in making the proteins. Okay. But it is not going to contain the DNA. Next, coming towards the mitochondria, it is going to form a correct answer, children. Why means the mitochondria is a double membrane bound cell organelle which is going to contain its own DNA in the circular form, which is going to contain the circular DNA. Clear? Yes. This option is right. Option B is correct. Yes. So, next coming towards the option C, these are lysosomes. Option C given here is lysosomes. Lysosomes are the single membrane bound cell organelles which are actually involved in just breaking the cellular waste materials, and they will digest all the cellular waste materials, but they are not actually going to contain the DNA. So next, coming towards the option D, Golgi complex. Okay, the Golgi complex is actually involved in modification of the proteins and the secretion of proteins, but it is not going to contain their own DNA. So if we are going to look all these options, we can find the correct option is B, mitochondria, which is going to contain their own DNA in the circular form. Yes. Children, next coming towards the third question, well defined nucleus is absent in. Okay, these are the given options. In these options, what he is asking, well defined nucleus is absent. We have to find here which of these is going to lack the nucleus. Okay, if you see the first option, it is option A, it is going to contain the nucleus. Okay, what is option A here? Option A is a paramecium which is going to contain the nucleus. It is a binucleated microorganism which is going to contain both micronucleus and macronucleus. So this option is wrong. So next, coming towards the option B. Okay, next coming towards the option B, here the given option is Pseudomonas. Okay, the given option is Pseudomonas. Pseudomonas is a bacteria. The bacteria is going to lack the well defined nucleus. The true nucleus is absent in the bacteria. Why the true nucleus is absent in the bacteria? Because it is going to actually belongs to the prokaryotic cell. Bacteria belongs to which, children? Bacteria belongs to the prokaryotic cell. As we have discussed in the previous session that prokaryotic cell is not going to contain the true nucleus. What actually the true nucleus contains? The true nucleus contains nucleus, nuclear envelope and nucleoplasm, and the next chromatin material. So if we see the nucleus present in the bacteria, the genetic material is going to be flowed freely in the cytoplasm without covering with any nuclear envelope. So here Pseudomonas belongs to the bacteria which contains genetic material, but it is not going to contain a well defined nucleus. So this option is correct. Okay, what is the correct option, children? The correct option is B. Okay, the option B is Pseudomonas, whereas algae and fungi are the eukaryotes which is going to contain the well defined nucleus in them. Yes. Next, coming towards the fourth question, the undefined nuclear region of the prokaryotes is also known as. Okay, the undefined nuclear region of the prokaryotes is also known as. See, look here the options. First one is the nucleus. Okay, so in the nucleus the genetic material is present. Okay, as well as the nucleus is going to contain the nuclear envelope, nucleoplasm and chromatin material. Okay, so we are going to call it as a nucleus in the eukaryotic cells. But next option B is nucleolus. Okay, the nucleolus is also going to be present in the eukaryotic organisms. Next, coming towards the nucleic acids. Okay, the nucleic acids are the one which are involved in making the deoxyribonucleic acids as well as ribonucleic acids. These are actually involved in making the DNA and RNA. So next, coming towards the option D, nucleoid. Okay, the undefined nuclear region of prokaryotes is also known as nucleoid. Okay, if you see the bacterial structure here, you are going to find this genetic material which is going to be floated freely in the cytoplasm. Okay, here we are calling it as a nucleoid but not nucleus. Clear with the concept? Okay, nucleoid is an undefined nuclear region. Okay, nucleoid is an undefined genetic material which is present in the bacteria. Okay, whereas the nucleus, nucleolus and the next nucleic acids, all these are present in the eukaryotic cells which is going to contain the true nucleus. Yes, children. Yes, next coming towards the fifth question, double membrane is absent in. Double membrane is absent in, if we see the options, option A is mitochondria. Mitochondria is actually a double membrane bound cell organelle. So this is a wrong option because here we have to find which is going to lack the double membrane. Okay. So next coming towards the chloroplast. Chloroplast is also a double membrane bound cell organelle. And next nucleus. Nucleus is also a double membrane bound cell organelle. And next coming towards the lysosomes. Lysosomes are single membrane bound cell organelles which are actually meant for digesting the cellular waste materials. Clear with the concepts? So here the double membrane is absent in the lysosomes, whereas we can find the double membrane in the cell organelles like mitochondria, chloroplast and the next nucleus. Yes, coming towards the sixth question, which cell organelle plays a crucial role in detoxifying many toxins and drugs in a cell? Okay, in the previous sessions we have also learned in detail about the cell organelles like Golgi apparatus and prokaryotic, eukaryotic cells and nucleus, everything we have covered there. Okay, so now here is a question which is related to your previous sessions, that is Golgi apparatus. Okay, so please watch it and try to answer this question. Okay, so the which cell organelle plays a crucial role in detoxifying many toxins and drugs in a cell? If we see here Golgi apparatus, the Golgi apparatus is actually involved in modifying and packaging the proteins. This option is wrong. And next coming towards the lysosomes. Lysosomes are single membrane bound cell organelles which are actually involved in the digesting the cellular waste materials, but they are not involved in detoxifying the toxins. Next coming towards the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the smooth endoplasmic reticulum we can find the synthesis of lipids. Okay, smooth endoplasmic reticulum is not going to contain the ribosomes, hence they are involved in synthesizing of the lipids, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is going to break the toxins. Okay, it is actually involved in the detoxifying process in the vertebrates. Okay, this is going to form a correct answer. Clear with the concept? So next option D is vacuoles. Okay, the vacuoles are actually the small spherical shaped structures which are going to receive and which are going to carry the proteins from the ER to the Golgi bodies. So if we are going to look all these options, option A is Golgi apparatus. It is wrong because it is not involved in detoxifying the materials. And next lysosomes are single membrane bound cell organelles. Okay, actually these are meant for digesting the cellular waste. And next smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is a structure which is involved in synthesizing of lipids, and it is a major site for detoxifying all those toxins. So option C is the correct answer. Yes, next coming towards the seventh question, the bacterial cell wall is composed of. Okay, the bacterial cell wall is composed of, the given options are phospholipid. It is absolutely wrong, children, because the phospholipid is a bilayer which is present in the cell membrane. Okay, so next cellulose. Okay, the bacterial cell wall is not made up of cellulose. Then what might be the correct option? If you see the option C, it is chitin. Chitin is also absolutely a wrong statement because chitin is going to form a cell wall in fungi but not in bacteria. Clear? Yes. Cellulose, where we can find? We can find the cellulose in plants. Okay. And phospholipid is a layer which is present in the cell membrane. Okay. Yes. Cell membrane. Okay. Now actually the bacterial cell wall is composed of what, children? It is composed of peptidoglycan, which is going to contain peptides as well as carbohydrates. Clear with the concept? Phospholipid is a cell wall which is made up of bilayer which we can find in the cell membrane, and cellulose is a cell wall which is present in the plants, and next chitin is a cell wall which is present in the fungi, and peptidoglycan is a cell wall which is present in the bacteria. Yes, okay, the option D is the correct answer, children. Yes, next coming towards the 8th question, the rough endoplasmic reticulum is so named because it has an abundance of what? Okay, what it actually contains, the rough endoplasmic reticulum? Yes, the rough endoplasmic reticulum actually contains the ribosomes, which are non-membrane bound cell organelles which are actually involved in the synthesizing of proteins. Okay, so now because it has abundance of what it actually contains, the granular structures present in the endoplasmic reticulum, those are actually called as what? They are actually called as ribosomes. Okay, don't forget, please try to memorize each and every concept along with the diagrams so that it becomes easy for you to attempt all these type of questions, children. Okay, the rough ER is also named because it has an abundance of ribosomes. Clear? So ribosomes is the correct answer, whereas the remaining options are option A, mitochondria. It is absolutely wrong, children. It is actually a membrane bound cell organelle which is involved in generating of the ATP. Okay, and next lysosomes. Okay, lysosomes are also single membrane bound cell organelles. Next, Golgi bodies are involved in packaging the proteins, and next we can find the abundance of ribosomes which are actually present in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Yes, next coming towards the question number 9. Yes, cell wall is present in. Okay, here are the given options. We have to find in which among those the cell wall is going to be present. Okay, so option A is plant cell. Can you see the cell wall in plant cell? Previous question was cell wall is present in the plant cell. It is made up of what? It is made up of cellulose. What, children? It is made up of cellulose. Cell wall is present in the plant cell. It is made up of cellulose. Very, very important. Yes. Okay. Yes. Next, cell wall is present in prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell means what? We have studied the ultrastructure of the bacterial cell, right? So, cell wall is present in the bacteria. It means it is a prokaryotic type of cell. There we have find the type of cell wall that is called peptidoglycan. That is called peptidoglycan. Okay. Clear? Cell wall is also present in the prokaryotic cell. Yes, next coming towards the algal cell, algae is going to belong to the plant kingdom. So, plants and algae are autotrophic, they are eukaryotic, and they are also composed of the cell wall, that is cellulose. It may also be hemicellulose. Yes, pectin, lignin, etc. Okay. So, cell wall is also present in the algal cells. So, option D is all of this. Okay. So, here if you see, cell wall is present in all of this. Cell wall is present in plant cell, cell wall is present in prokaryotic cell, as well as cell wall is also present in the algal cells. Yes. Next, coming towards the question, 10th question. Yes, most cell membranes are composed principally of. Okay. What is cell membrane? Cell membrane is also called as plasma membrane. What, children? Cell membrane is also called as the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Okay. Now this plasma membrane is actually made up of what? Okay. So here are the given options. You have to choose the right one for this plasma membrane, how it is actually made up of. So if you see here, option A, DNA and ATP. Okay, these are absolutely wrong because DNA is present in the nucleus which is going to make the genetic material, and ATP is present in the mitochondria which is going to be involved in generating the ATP. So, option A is wrong. Yes. Next, option B, proteins and lipids. It is going to form a correct answer because the cell membrane is actually made up of phospholipid bilayer. In between them we can see the proteins are going to be scattered. They may be either intrinsic proteins or extrinsic proteins. So the plasma membrane is actually made up of proteins and lipids. It is going to form a correct answer, children. Next, if you see the option C, chitin and starch. Okay, this is also wrong because chitin we can see in the fungi, and starch is going to be formed as a reserve food material. It is going to be stored as an energy. And next, option D is nucleotides and amino acids. These both are involved in making the RNA as well as the DNA. So here the most cell membranes are actually composed of the proteins and lipids. The option B is the correct one, and the remaining options are wrong. Yes, next, coming towards the 11th question, the cell wall of most fungi is made up of. Now you have to clear this answer. You have to answer this question. Why? In the previous questions 3-4 times this question is repeated. It means it says that the cell wall of plants, cell wall of fungi, and cell wall is going to be from a major important questions. You need to be clear with the concept. Yes, cell wall of most fungi is made up of what? It is made up of chitin, and here is a lignin and suberin, pectin. These all we can find in some algae and plants. So the correct option is chitin. Next, coming towards the 12th question, mitochondria were first seen by. Clear? The mitochondria were first seen by Benda. Okay, mitochondria were first seen by the yes, option Colliker. Okay, not option A. The mitochondria are first seen by the Colliker scientist. Okay, whereas the first option A, it indicates Benda. He is the scientist who is studied about the structure of muscle tissue. Yes. Next, R.G. Harrison. Okay, he is the scientist who has studied about the tissue culture. And next, Swan is involved in cell theory. So the Colliker is the correct scientist who has first observed the mitochondria. Clear with the concept, children? So mitochondria are first seen by the Colliker. So Benda, option A is wrong because he is a scientist who has studied about the muscle tissue, and Swan is involved in cell theory, and next R.G. Harrison is involved in studying the tissue culture studies. Yes. Next, coming towards the 13th question, aerobic respiration is performed by. So ribosomes are involved in protein synthesis. Option A is wrong. Okay, the option A is wrong. The option B is mitochondria. Yes, it is a correct answer because the mitochondria is a double membrane bound cell organelle which is actually meant for generating the energy in the form of ATP, and it is involved in the aerobic respiration. And lysosomes are the cell organelles which are involved in digesting the cellular materials. And next, chloroplast is a double membrane bound cell organelle which is involved in the process of photosynthesis. So option B is the correct one. Next, 14th question, which of the following organelles in the cell is referred to as the suicidal bags or disposal units? Okay, see here, option A is lysosomes. The option A is the correct answer because it is a single membrane bound cell organelle. The lysosomes are single membrane bound cell organelle which are actually involved in digesting all the cellular waste materials, hence it is called as the suicidal bags. Clear, children? Clear with the concept? Lysosomes are actually called as the suicidal bags because they are actually involved in digesting all the cellular waste materials. So next, nucleus. Nucleus is not called as suicidal bags because the nucleus is actually involved in making the DNAs and it is actually going to contain the genetic material. And next, chloroplast is also wrong, which is also involved in process of photosynthesis. And here the option D is none of this. This is also a wrong statement because we have a correct option here, the lysosomes. So option A is correct one. Yes. Coming towards the 15th question, the inner membrane of mitochondria is folded because it is going to increase the surface area. Option C is the correct answer, children. Option C is the correct answer. Yes, option C is the correct answer. The option C indicates it increases the surface area. The inner membrane of the mitochondria will fold continuously to form and to increase the surface area that is used for generating the ATP, and it is not going to store the food materials. So, option D is wrong. This is the correct one, and it helps in transporting the materials. This is also a wrong option. It is not going to be involved in any transportation of materials. And next, if we see the option A, it has no space inside. This is also an irrelevant option to this question. So, the inner membrane of the mitochondria is folded because it is going to increase the surface area for the generation of ATP. Yes, these are all the top most important 15 objective type 15 multiple choice of the questions. If you are perfect with these from the chapter Cell, the fundamental unit of life, you are going to get any one of the question among them. Yes, clear with the concept, children? Yes, next coming towards, yes, here is an interesting thing, NEET World. Okay, in our institute NEET World, we are going to start the foundation courses from the class 6 to 10th, and the courses are going to commence from the 1st April. Here we are going to offer you an exclusive courses with an experienced faculties, and we are going to focus on you majorly the chapters which are important for the NEET and JEE are going to be covered first. Those are the high weightage chapters which are important for your syllabus and which are included in NEET and JEE. We are going to cover all those chapters, and next all the classes are available in English medium for both the CBSE and SSC students. Yes, next we are going to cover different types of subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology, and we are going to make you all the classes interesting way by creating some animations, and we are going to provide all the lectures in the digital panels which creates you an interesting way to learn the subject. Yes, next, yes children, NEET World Star 2025, it is all about the scholarship test, and all the students from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, all of them are eligible for the scholarship test, and the scholarship test is going to be conducted on the date 29th and 30th of the March 2025. All the students 6th to 10th are eligible for the scholarship test. Yes. Coming towards the benefits of the scholarship test, you are going to get 100% of the scholarship on NEET and JEE foundations, and special cash rewards are going to be given to the persons who are going to score the top marks, and next personalized guidance and career guidance is also going to be provided from the experts. Yes, we are going to boost your future and we are going to evaluate your potential, we boost your confidence, we access the quality coaching, and next we strengthen your future. So children, what are you waiting for? Just you come and attempt the scholarship test either in online or offline mode. You can choose the best one, whichever it is based on your preference, children. Hope this session is useful to you. Yes, do like, share and subscribe to NEET World. Thank you.